Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our second Membership Mania Power Up session on the day. If you're here to go over both just an overview of memberships, as well as potentially learn some neat tips and tricks, or about our new latest membership release, which was just put into the system, you're in the right place. With that in mind, we're going to go over an agenda of what we're talking about. I'll introduce myself and our wonderful presenter, and we'll get started. So let's jump right in. So for today's agenda, we're going to be talking about memberships, building them, and our latest release. That's going to entail membership building and review, auto renewals and payment plans, and that latest release, the ability to pause memberships, which I know you are all very much excited for. Of course, I am your moderator for today. My name is Nick, and I'm a customer success manager here at RecDesk. If you happen to have any questions throughout this process, please be sure to utilize the chat feature here in Zoom, and either I will answer those questions for you in the moment, or I will feed them to Jen at appropriate times so she can answer them for the good of the group and also show anything as necessary. And as I just kind of touched on, our absolutely wonderful presenter, the master of memberships, Jen Vogt, is going to be going through this training with us today, and she is our technical support and Q&A manager here at RecDesk. So with that said, I'm going to turn this over to Jen to start the presentation. Jen, are you good to take over the screen?
I'm ready.
All right, I am stopping share. It is all you.
All right. So welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to be going over some new feature added to our memberships. But first, I'm going to go over a brief overview of how our memberships are built. On our memberships tab, you'll be clicking add new membership type. Now, I'm just going to edit an existing one to kind of go over this. You can add a name for it. Custom membership code is additional for the name if you choose to add it. It'll basically go whatever's in the custom membership code dash the name up here. Select your membership type. This type is a program type on your Manage Custom Lists area. Then you're going to choose your membership period, whether this is an open and ongoing membership or if this membership has definitive start and end dates to it. Make sure if you have definitive start and end dates that you set those date ranges here. And the duration of that membership. Is this a yearly membership, monthly? Is it something quarterly? So it would be 3 months. This is something you're going to set up while you build this. And you want to check this box off for automatically send expiration email. This email is going to let them know that their membership is expiring soon, and you select the days in advance that that email goes out. That'll give them the opportunity to go online and sign up for a new membership, or call you to ask for their membership to be renewed or turned on to auto-renew. Then you have online enrollment, as well as the show on portal option. You don't need to show the memberships online or allow them to register. You just pick and choose with those boxes. Set the date range that enrollment can occur during. Type in a description. If you enter anything in the notes and check this box off, it will be included in the notes they receive on their emailed receipts. You can assign a general ledger code to this. And if you are passing on the sales tax, you would select that from the drop-down here. From the demographics, select the gender, if it's going to restrict. If there's an enrollment maximum, it will prevent enrollment after that maximum is reached. Now, grade minimum and maximum are for visuals only. However, age minimums and age maximums will be enforced on the community site. The community takes into account their date of birth and the day that they're registering, as well as the date of the membership. So if something is set up to be, say, a seniors membership for 55 plus, they must be 55 to be allowed to enroll online on the day that they sign up. And down here, I have some examples of some fees. We have an individual, so it's only one person, a family of 3, family of 4, family of 5. So you'll see that the includes up to increases as the fee name increases and the value increases over here. Now those fees show on portal based on whether you check the box off to show them on the portal or not. And you can have the option of punches or swipes allowed. So this is something where if you wanted to pre-sell 15 pool passes for a certain amount for a whole family, this is how you'd be able to sell them. Make sure you hit save when you are ready for that membership to be an option. Now, if your memberships are term or maybe they're kind of copies of one another, your yearly membership is, only different than your monthly because of the amount, but otherwise maybe the fee names and the general setup is the same. You can go ahead and create one membership first, then click edit and create new membership exactly like this one. And you'll just need to update the information for the new version of the membership that you're duplicating. Then we have the Forms tab. You can assign forms to your membership. You can set them up as being shared or per registration. But with memberships, you have another option of primary or per member. And the difference between that is for something like a family membership. If only one person in the household needs to sign off on the rules and regulations for the pool, then you can just make it based on primary. If it is something that you need every single person in the household to have a signed document for, then make sure you mark it as per member. The members tab. This is going to show everyone automatically that has active memberships. We have some additional drop-down options that you can filter through. So if you want to look at your paused, future, or any of your expired, as well as membership types and renewal types. And make sure you hit apply search if you change these filters. And from your list actions, you have a lot of options here. I do recommend that if you're emailing larger memberships that you use our bulk email feature. That way you can filter by that membership name and the active date period you're looking for people to have the membership active on or between. The reason we recommend this is your local email provider like Outlook or Gmail does limit the number of characters that automatically import. So you'll want to display copy the email addresses, or as I suggested, use the members tab and your bulk email feature. You receive 20,000 bulk emails that you can send within RecDesk per month as part of your annual contract with us. So please make sure you let us know if you would like to use this and it's not turned on, or if you have any questions about it. And if there are forms assigned, you can also come in here and print or export any form responses. There's also this breakdown of this membership check-ins tab. So within a specific membership group, you would be able to utilize this feature to see how many people have checked in and then download their details to Excel. Now, this works great for those of you who use Silver Sneakers, or if you have a relationship with the Department of Agriculture, or maybe a healthcare organization that wants certain information to come through. This way you can group that together. So if this is your Silver Sneakers membership and you're looking for reimbursement, put that date period in, choose the fields that Silver Sneakers requires, but reach out to us, because under custom questions and custom member fields, we can add to their profile a question for their Silver Sneakers number. And we can make it so only you in-house on the director end can enter that information or edit that information. So that way you're running one report from RecDesk and you can import it right into Silver Sneakers with no issues. Now, before I get into the new pause feature, are there any questions about what I just reviewed?
I'm not seeing anything at the moment, Jen.
Awesome. So now what you've all been waiting for, the new pause feature. You can pause the entire membership. And this is something you don't need to set a date if you're not sure when the membership will be reactivated. However, if you do know when the membership will be reactivated, such as, you have a pre-scheduled pool repair, or you know that the pool is going to go down for a few days because you're waiting on a part, so you know when the repair will be done, you can put a date in here. Again, this resume date is not required. Please enter the reason, though, that a membership is being paused. That's information we can help pull later. And you can adjust membership end dates this way. So if the entire facility needed to be closed for 2 weeks, you could automatically have it add those 2 weeks to the to the end of their membership without you having to manually go in and update it. It will tell you right away that the entirety of the membership is paused. When you know that and you want it to come back, you can resume the membership. Please make sure you resume today if it's something that you are going to want to be able to view right away, and hit resume membership. Now, you can also pause on the individual member themselves. You would just click view edit next to their membership and then edit, and you have the same pause feature right here. And the setup is the same way. You don't need to put a resume date. Maybe they're going to be gone for a deployment and they don't know their return date. You can type that reason in here and pause that membership. And a really nifty thing we added is within that view edit feature, you can see the dates it was paused, dates it was resumed, and the reason why, as well as how many days have been added to that person's membership. Now, please know that if you're using our auto renew feature, it will not automatically resume if they are paused. So if the entire membership itself is paused, no auto renews will take place until it unpauses. On the individual, if the individual is paused and they're set to auto renew, it will not auto renew until that pause period is over. Now, this is different than those of you who are setting people up in-house with a yearly membership and then putting them on a payment plan to pay a certain amount per month. Those invoices will still pull because it's only pausing the membership itself, not the payment plans within the invoices. Now, do we have any questions about the pause feature before I go touch on some other areas that this is going to affect?
You do not, Jen. You had one coming up, or that came up about how pause affected auto renew and payment plans, but you just answered that. So that's it in terms of questions at the moment.
Awesome. Well, there's one last piece to payment plans I just like to hold as a reminder. On the Money tab, payment plan templates. This is something that I often, on the Money tab, payment plan templates, this is where you should go and build your payment plans and build them carefully. When you're renewing a monthly membership and you want it to pull on the day it renews, leave it on that daily and set it to 1. Because if the membership renews on January 7th, it'll pull the money. If it renews on the 13th, it'll pull on the 13th. For yearlies, this is when you're going to want to really utilize that monthly feature, because this will let you base it on the invoice renewal date or day of month, or choose the pattern, and you can set it up for the 12 months. Hit the preview plan button so that you can overview your payment plan and make sure that it's something that you're going to be able to utilize and that it's breaking out the way that you want it to. and click on Save. It needs to be created and saved here before you can assign that payment plan to anybody for auto renew. And the auto renew does not necessarily need to be connected to a credit card or an ACH account. You can send an email that a payment is due, and it'll send them a hyperlink that they can click on and make a payment. Now, when memberships are paused, it's good to know that on your online availability schedules, if the membership associated with that online availability schedule, so we added that show advanced options feature, if that membership is checked off here and that membership is paused, be it as a whole membership or an individual, it will not allow them to make that reservation on that specific availability schedule. The same goes for selecting a payment on a program that might be restricted by a membership that is paused. Once the membership is unpaused, they will receive those discounts again. Pauses will also restrict them from being able to check in if you have the check-in feature turned on with membership restrictions. Now, before we go into some reporting details, are there any other questions that I may have missed?
I don't believe so, Jen. You actually, again, caught the one that I was about to bring up that someone asked, which was if they use membership restrictions on facilities, if that has the same impact. If you pause it, will they be able to book a facility, which you already touched on? So nope, I have no questions here in the chat for you.
Perfect. We'll move on then. Under the list of membership members on the memberships tab, some of you like to utilize this feature. It gives you everybody, if you just hit apply search, who's active for all of your memberships to be able to pull those details or just see that general number. Now you can filter it as well by specific memberships. Please make sure the membership is active if you want to restrict by it. We have some groups that have been asking us about comparing year to year for memberships. If the membership is a past membership, just put a date on it that's current, even if there's no current members to it, so that you can see it here. That is one report. Another report is on the facilities tab under facility utilization. If you are utilizing your memberships for your check-in piece, so you know they have to be a membership member to be able to check in, you can set your information here and just see a brief overview of all the check-in details that your facility has had. And then under our reports tab, you have under memberships, membership lists. But as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of fun filters here. And I can filter even further, and I can run those reports, or I can go to memberships by period. Now, if you need a custom range for your membership counts by period, please email us at support@recdesk.com with the date range your organization needs so that we can run that information for you. And this will give you the information of all the primaries, new memberships, the difference between who are primary renewals, who are all renewals. So this will tell you the difference between households versus individual members. And I think that about covers everything, unless, Nick, if there are any other questions or anything that you feel would be good to add into this review.
I personally don't have anything, Jen. I think you did an awesome job today. I did have a mention from someone here actually, if afterwards they needed help in terms of either using the pause membership feature or looking into the membership details, can they find any kind of resources on our site in the support center that can help them rather than if they don't want to call and talk to someone?
Of course, they would click the big orange support center button that's in the top right-hand corner of your director's site. And a nifty trick, because we've been hearing that some people are struggling figuring out how best to search in our support center. If I just type the word pause in, just the word pause, it's going to quickly show me the top articles that are associated with a pause. So instead of trying to figure out how to type that question out, I've got that nice little drop down here. So I can quickly go in and see, how do I resume a paused membership enrollment? And this gives me a quick little GIF as well as step-by-step instructions for how to do that. Now, for those of you who want to be able to see videos, on the homepage for the support center, you can either scroll down to promoted articles to just quickly go to a quick playlist for all of our PowerUp videos, or scroll down even further and click on this icon for our YouTube channel. And you can filter here to see any of the playlists that you're interested in, such as memberships, and you can click on View Full Playlist and see all of the videos here. And if you need to reach out to us in the support center, we have a button right here that you can submit a support request, or you have our phone number listed here that you can contact us between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday.
Thank you, Jen. I'm not seeing any other questions here in chat, so I think we are good to go for now. Of course, if you do have any last minute questions, please feel free to drop them here in chat and we can relay them to Jen to go over before we wrap up today.
Awesome. Well, I will end this and thank everyone for joining us. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and end this meeting for today. And if there's any other questions, please type those in. We'll keep the meeting open for a few more minutes. Otherwise, thank you all for joining us, and I hope you have a great day.